Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I may have been a bit distracted by the release of Trails of Cold Steel 3 on PC. Okay, maybe a lot distracted. But we're back anyway. And we have an investigation to conduct. If I can remember what we're doing. See, you can look at these two. So yeah, Mercia Orphanage. Head up an investigation ASAP. Of course, all the button mappings are different in this game compared to Trails of Cold Steel, so expect me to flounder around for a bit, remembering what I had mapped to what. So let's see, yes, that way. Back onto Gull Seaside Way. Don't think we have anything else to do here besides head straight to the orphanage. We don't need to go to Genus Royal Academy yet. Actually. Okay, we don't need to go down on onto the beach either. I mean, I could fight one of the big crustacean enemies to see if it'll drop an Evade 2 quartz, but it is nice to hear this music again. And there we go. So now we get a front row seat to the tragic occurrence. This is terrible. It's just gone. Well, who do we have here? Are you here from the Bracer Guild? Yeah. You're all from Minoria, right? Yeah, we came to help pick up the pieces. We were here last night around midnight trying to fight the fire. As you can see, it could have gone better. You don't say. So then what about Matron Teresa and the kids? They're all fine, don't worry. Right now they're sleeping at Minoria's Inn. Given the size of the fire, it's a miracle that no one was badly hurt. Thank goodness. Yes, at least that's something. We're here now to clean up what we can. How about you two? We really ought to check up on everyone at the inn. Sorry that that'll have to wait. Huh? Now that we're here at the scene of the crime, there's a lot that strikes me as weird. We need to find what clues we can before the trail goes cold, so to speak. I know how you feel, but this has to take precedence right now. Right. We're bracers, after all. We have to find out what happened. Right, so let's see what we can find. Looks like you'll have your hands full. Good luck! Alrighty. Barrels with food in them have been scorched black. Firewood for the stove has been scattered around. The soil from the flower bed is all over the ground. Who messed with the flower bed? That wasn't even close to the orphanage. The milk tank has fallen on its side and is empty. More barrels with food. Stump seats around the table have been scattered about. Yeah, somebody did a number on this place. The door has been completely wrecked. Oh, it's all pitch black. Huh? What's wrong? Maybe this is just me. But does the hinge there look weird to you? Like it's been torn off or something? It does, actually. As if it happened before the fire started. Once the wall is now rubble. Wow, this place is ruined. Hey, do you smell something strange? Yes, and I think I know why. Let's see. Strange smell is strongest where the wall has collapsed. Okay, is that everything? Since the fire's burned so much, I guess the only thing to do is to rebuild. I don't know what Matron Teresa is going to do. I mean, it's going to be really expensive. I was in shock yesterday. I mean, seeing the sky go all red in the east over Minoria. I tried to get here as quickly as I could, but everything was already gone. Okay, so we still have at least one thing we need to look at. The herbs have been uprooted and strewn about the garden. Now that's just rude. Okay, here we go. Alright, we've taken a good look around. What do you think? I'm not sure, to be honest. First off, the fire doesn't appear to have started in the building. It most likely started outside. Outside? Over here. It looks like this area is the point of origin. Ah, where the wall collapsed. But how can you tell? Because the fire damage is worse here than anywhere else. Compare it to the areas nearby and you'll see. So, wait a minute. It's made out of stone, right? So, why would the fire... well, whatever. Oh, you're right. So it started here and then spread. You know what this means. Well? Someone set the fire on purpose. My thoughts exactly. That smell everywhere? It's some highly flammable oil. It's everywhere around here, so this had to be the fire's point of origin. No way. Plus, don't you think it's weird how everything outside is scattered around? Even the people fighting the fire wouldn't have done that to the herb garden. It's not a coincidence. Someone did this. Who burns down an orphanage? That's like one of the most stereotypically evil things you can do. Like you do that and then you get eaten by an aberration. Is that true? Oh, hi, Chloe. Chloe? I didn't know you were here. But why? Why would anyone do this? I have so many irreplaceable memories of this place. Why? How? How could someone do anything so cruel? Chloe. I'm sorry, I'm just so confused. You need a hug. Seriously. You're not alone in that feeling. I barely know the place, and this bothers the heck out of me, too. It's hard to believe that anyone could be capable of something this awful. As far as villains and Trails games go, this is the tip of the iceberg here. Unfortunately. Estelle. But the matron and the kids are all okay. So we can be thankful for that, right? Thank you. That does help. I just started morning classes when the dean came to see me. He said that he'd heard that the orphanage was in flames. And while I was on my way here, all I could think about was, they're fine, they're alive, Adios was watching over them. Well, we heard that they're all at the inn in Minoria, safe and sound. We just finished up here, so we're planning to go see them. Do you want to come with us? Yes, I would like that very much. Alright then, to Minoria we go. Okay, so Chloe's still not a full party member, but right now it doesn't matter. And we just want to head to the left. should be... There we go. Matron, everyone! Miss Chloe! You came! Is anyone hurt? We're okay. I is okay. Thank goodness. I'm glad you're here. Is that Estelle and Joshua I see with you? Yes, and someone contacted the guild. We're investigating the incident and thought we'd stop by. I see. Thank you for taking the time. Investigating? You mean about the fire, right? Do you know who did it? Well, how to put it? So, who's hungry? I missed breakfast, so I was thinking about getting some food. Good boys and girls who join me will get some sweet treats. Really? I just want some pudding. But... Come on, Clem. Huh? Quit griping and come on. Let's go downstairs, Miss Chloe. Okay. Hey, look, a big distracting thing. Phew, that was close. I really wouldn't want the little kids to hear about this. Indeed. Although I get the feeling that Mary understands at least some of what's happening. Yes, isn't she great? I'm happy to have her around. Now, you were saying? Please tell me what you can. Thanks for your understanding. Okay, then. First, we checked out where the fire started, and it does appear that it was set deliberately. My suspicions were correct then. I've always been very careful about fire, so I suspected it might be something like that. Do you have any idea who could have done this? Whoever was responsible must have had some kind of motivation. I have no idea. We have no real money to speak of, nor has anyone ever borne a grudge against us. So it wasn't a robbery, and it wasn't for revenge. We have to acknowledge the possibility that someone did it just for fun. Do you happen to notice anything unusual leading up to or during the incident? Any strange people hanging around the orphanage, for instance? Yes, actually. Not during the daytime when you were there, but afterward. Though I can't imagine he would do something like this. Who's he? While we were trying to escape from the burning building, the beams fell in and blocked our way through the entry hall. But then he showed up and helped us all get free. We owe him our lives. Really? Was he Minorian? Right after he helped us, he called the villagers over and left in the confusion. I asked the other villagers about him, but no one seemed to know anything. Sounds suspicious. What business would anyone have around the orphanage at such a late hour? Did you notice anything in particular about him? He was a man, maybe in his late 20s. He also had brilliant silver hair. Silver hair? He had a troubled look about him, though, that made him seem far older than he looked. But he didn't strike me as a bad man. He sounds suspicious, but he did help you out. Doesn't sound like our guy to me. Joshua? What's with the goofy stare? Oh, it's nothing. Perhaps he was just a bracer who happened to pass by. I think that we should disregard him as a suspect. Okay. Pardon me. Oh, hi, Chloe. Where are the children? They're downstairs having some dessert. Matron Teresa, you have a guest. Pardon my intrusion. Is it Agate? Oh. Mayor Dalmore. Oh, so the bracers I met yesterday are here as well. Jean's reputation for responding quickly is well earned. Now then. It's good to see you again, Matron Teresa. After I heard what happened, I came over as quickly as I could. I'm glad that you're safe. Thank you, Mayor. It's very kind of you to come by. I know you're a very busy man. Nonsense, it is my responsibility to look after all areas of the region. More to the point, those who did this must not be allowed to get away with it. Joseph always loved that place. Such an atrocity. Allow me to express my most heartfelt condolences. Thank you. But I'm sure that he would just be relieved that the children are alive and well. Condolences? My sole regret is that all my mementos of him were lost to the fire. Matron Teresa, tell me, Bracers, have you any thoughts on who might have done this? We've only just begun our investigation, so it's too early to say, sir. It does look like it might have been done simply out of malice, however. I see, what a terrible thought. Like I said, who burns down an orphanage? For something so heinous to happen in such a peaceful place. Pardon me, Mayor. What is it? Do you think that those people might have a hand in this? Whoa, hold up. Who do you mean by those people? You encountered them yesterday. The ruffians down in the warehouse district of Rouen. Oh, them. Pardon my bluntness, but what makes you suspect them? They've been openly defying the mayor for quite some time now. They certainly seem to get their kicks out of causing trouble for him. And since he and Matron Teresa are friends, Gilbert! Sir! Wild speculation does no one any good. This is a dire offense. We must have no false accusations. My apologies, sir. That was foolish of me. I think it would be best to let the Bracers identify and locate the ones responsible. Can I count on your help? Sure, leave it to us. We'll devote our full attention to it, sir. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, Matron Teresa, I do have one question to ask. What is it? What do you plan to do with the orphanage now? Rebuilding will take time and a not inconsiderable amount of mira to complete. Honestly, I'm at a loss. We have a modest reserve of mira, but the cost will be phenomenal. Matron, I was afraid of that. Well, I have a proposal of sorts for you. What might that be? At the Dalmore Estate in Grunsel, I have a villa. It's only used for special occasions, so what say you to having the children stay there for a little while? Oh. And of course charging rent would be particularly boorish of me. You'd be welcome to stay there for as long as the rebuilding process takes. But there's no need for you to shoulder the burden of our troubles. But the villa sits unused. If you have misgivings, then I will grant you control of the grounds. Think of it as a well-deserved reward, if you will. Mayor, may I have some time to think it over? Your offer is most generous, but I can barely process it with everything going on. Perfectly understandable. You should get some rest. I must be off as well. If you decide to accept, please feel free to contact me. I will. Thank you so very much. Let us go, Gilbert. Yes, sir. Wow, that was a shock. He's certainly the generous type, on par with Mayor Maybell. Indeed, particularly in light of his being a former noble. What do you intend to do in regards to the mayor's offer, Matron? Well, what do you think of the situation? Conventional wisdom dictates that you should accept it. However, once you've gone to Gransel... Oh, never mind me. You always were such a thoughtful child. It's alright, I want you to give me your honest opinion. The herb garden and the people I care about would be gone. So, and... with you and Joseph gone, I feel like all of my good memories will fade away. I'm sorry, I'm just being stupid and selfish. I share your feelings. The orphanage is home to my memories of him as well as the children's memories. But though memories are precious, having a place to live is of the utmost importance. Yes, ma'am. I believe this will all be settled soon. Please try to focus on tending to the campus festival for now. The children are really looking forward to it. Yes, ma'am. Estelle and Joshua. I wish I could be of more help, but I must leave the investigation in your hands. You will handle it, ma'am. We're going to take the culprit down. You can count on it. This sure has turned into a royal mess. Where should we start the search? Maybe we should go to the guild and report back to Jean. We can figure out a plan of attack then. Sounds good to me. Something wrong? You look like something's bugging you. Oh, I'm sorry. My mind is just all over the place right now. I know how you feel. By the way, Joseph was Matron Teresa's husband, right? Yes. He died several years ago. But he meant a great deal to me as well. I see. Wait, does that mean you're from the orphanage too? No, nothing like that. He just did a huge favor for me a long time ago. We grew close again when I came to Rouen to attend the academy. Oh, I see. So in other words, every time you came by to play, you ended up helping out, like part of the family. Yes. He was like a father to me. But the shock I experienced was nothing compared to that of the matron and the other children. But we managed somehow. Miss Chloe! Mary, what's gotten you into such a hurry? Listen, Clem's gone. Huh? You don't mean he's left Minoria? Can you give us some more details? Okay. After that old man showed up, Clem went upstairs. In a couple of minutes, he came back down all red in the face saying they're not getting away with this. Then he just ran off. I wonder who he meant. You don't suppose it's... the gang at the warehouse. Yes, I believe it was the Ravens. He probably overheard what the steward said. Oh no! I hope he's not planning to go and find them himself. It can't be. I can't allow this. I have to find him at once. We'll come with you. If we hurry, we might be able to catch him before he gets to Rouen. Miss Chloe, don't you worry. I'll bring him back safely. You just look after the other children, all right? Okay, good luck. That kid, what are we gonna do with him? Let's head back to Rouen. All right. See, in Trails of Cold Steel, you could fast travel, but this is the first game in the series, and as such, it does not have a feature like that. So we just have to take the long way. At least there aren't too many monsters along the way. Yeah, I have nothing to say here because there's nothing really to say. Just walking back to the town. Or the city or whatever. Also, there seems to be something outside shaking the ground.